I'm going to do a code word with you today. I'm going to get the camera here, try and hold it as steady as I can. Now I've already filled in, this is the first thing you should do. Well, the first thing you should do is have a pen like this, one of these French Bic pens that has 4 colours. And I always start by filling in puzzles in red ink, and that way I can go on to use black ink and it gives you options where you made mistakes. So the first thing to do is you're always given 3 letters on the Evening Standard one. You're given the R, the B and the I on this one. So there they are in their numbers, and you can cross them off here as well so that you know which letters you're left with that you still have to look for. Now the thing about these code words is they tend to use words that are quite unusual in their spellings. You know, words like blizzard. So where you've got a double letter in the middle and you might think it's a double O or something like that, or a double S. No, it's a double Z. Proxy, you know, you get really weird words like that to catch you out. Now one of the things that you want to do is obviously look for one that's got quite a few done in it already. So all I've filled in here is the letters they've given me. You got br, and then you got blank blank I blank blank, and none of those blanks are the same letter, which gives you some help. Incidentally, another good place to get ideas about how to solve these puzzles is just the Edgar Allan Poe story, The Gold Bug, where he goes into some detail about solving a code, very similar to this. So look, here's another one here. Blank, BB, blank, blank. And this one looks quite interesting because these are all different letters again, but there are not many words that have BB as their second and third letter. The first word that springs to mind to me is the word ebbed. But it can't be that, because that can't be an E and that an E as well, because they're different numbers. So it can't be ebbed. Okay, so we have to go through the alphabet. It could be Abbey. It could be Abbott. It could be... It can't be a bet. A bet, I think, is only one B. So a E. It can't be ebbed. I don't think there's any others there. IBB, no. OBB, no. UBB, no. So it's either Abbey or Abbott. So if that means that this 6 is certainly an A. So let's just do that to start with. Let's just put the 6 in to start with. Before we even go any further, we're going to make a jump and say that 6 here is the A. Cross it off here. So let's just go around again and find some more 6s. Look, we got Rab here. My friend Rab. We got another A there. But look, we've got blank RA. Well, it can't be bra, can it? Because that would be a B, and the B is the 18, and this is 23, so that can't be bra. So before we go any further at all, are there any other words? Well, there's era, E-R-A. I can't think of any other words, so it looks like we may already have the E there. A, AI, these are looking good. A there in the middle of a 3-letter word looks pretty good. We've got one there at the end of a word, but like I say, they give you funny words in these, so that's normal. Again, we're using red ink. We can still go to black. R blank A, which would make this E here, era, 23. Cross off the E here. And we've got fewer letters here that the possible letter can be. And 23, there should be lots of 23s now, with a bit of luck and a fair wind. So let's have a look. But don't expect as many as there would be in the alphabet normally, because, like I said, they use unusual words to fox you. Look, we've got EE there, so that could be free, couldn't it? Or tree. But it can't, because we've got the R there. So this one will be another easy one to narrow it down, hopefully, if we haven't already made a mistake, because don't forget we could already have made a mistake. This that I would think is brevity. But let's fill in the remaining 23s first, because we may have an even better possibility than that one. I blank E looks good, doesn't it? E there, E there. Okay. I mean, it could be Brexit, but I doubt it. I doubt they'd put the word Brexit in here. I can't think of another word. I think it's brevity. What we can do it now is we can say, well, if it is brevity, then that makes this 26 a Y. Maybe we can go to green. That would make 26 a Y. Let's do it in the green if we can get green working. If 26 is a Y, let's find some more 26s. None. Well, actually, that makes it seem quite possible it's right, because Y is not a very common letter. But let's look at the 19, which is the V. See if we've got any other 19s here. There's one there. That could be something like crave, couldn't it? Except it can't, because it'd have to be drove or something like that, because that 4 can't be an A, because our A we've decided is going to be 6. But that looks quite good. 19s we're looking for. Waivers. Your. Looks good, doesn't it? It's either your or yak. Can't be much else. YA. So, okay, let's... You just have to make a commitment sometimes. So we're going to say that 19 is the V. Just trust your different colours of ink that you're going to be able to write over it with something else later. Also, it's good to fill them all in, even if they're wrong, because that way at least you can find them later when you correct them. You know, every V must change to a B. So if you've done all the V's, then you can do that. So all the 19s, I think we did get them all for the V's. And 26 for the Y, there was only the one, wasn't there? So we think that's your. There's a W on an 8 there. Let's cross off the V, cross off the Y, cross off the W. So W on an 8 there. So we're going to go around and look for another 8. Just going row by row here. Do it column by column if you prefer. Or if you're young and you've got quick eyes, you maybe just scan the whole thing really quick like I used to when I was a bit younger. I think brevity. I'm going to go for it with the T on the 11 because T is such a good letter to knock out. There's a T there. That looks like that's going to be... Oh, it can't be tree, so it must be V. Oh, twee, look. That W is an 8. Twee. So, okay, so that's all working. 11 is the T. 11 is the T. I can't hardly any 11s. There's a T there. That could be exit. Any more 11s? Not many T's on this puzzle. It's a bit scary when that happens. I think that RAB blank E is probably going to be rebel. Unbearable, you know, something like that. REA, realm, I think. Or reads. Anyway, waivers. It's got to be waivers, hasn't it? So 24 is the S. I feel a bit worried that I've got so many great letters already. I feel like they've trapped me. Well, we'll find out. No other S's. One there, A blank, S blank. That doesn't look too good. Well, anyway, we're going with that for now. I think this must be drive or drove. So the 4 is an I or an O. So find another 4. Oh, the I we've already got. Caribou. Caribou. So 4 is O. See, the other good thing that they do use unusual words, the other good thing is it does actually make the puzzle easier in some ways because there's nothing else other than caribou that you can put in there. It's not like there are many other words with the letters like that. That could be adorable or something now, couldn't it, almost? Right, so I'm pretty sure that's caribou. 21 is C. Let's do the other 21s before we forget. There's another C that. Oh, that's a bit odd at the end of a word there. Never mind, we're going to keep going. 21 there at the beginning. ICE, that's okay. 21s, 21s. Any more 21s? 17 therefore is going to be the U. We've kind of got all the vowels now. Gauge, that could be, or something like that. Or it could be a Q there. Don't forget your Q is going to be next to a U almost certainly. There are very few words in the English language with a Q does not have a U after it, and they are really just key, the Chinese word key, and there's a word cat, Q-A-T. The Scrabble players will know these words, but you're not going to get them in this. You can rely on the idea that the Q has got to be next to a U. So since we've got our, and there must be a Q in the puzzle because every letter must appear. So we've got B blank UR, it can't be there. Could be there. Quaver, something like quaver there. It can't be quaver because the R is a 2. Or quaked. Quaked. And another Q word there. I can't see anywhere else where the Q can go. So I'm going to say 7 is a Q. And then there should only be the one Q as well, because again, otherwise it has to go next to a U. And we've already said there's nowhere else where we can find the Q to go. So that's correct. There's no other 7s visible. So 7, we're going to say that's the Q. Hope I'm not going through this too quickly with you. And I'm saying it must be a D on the end there because it's either Quaker or Quaked. It can't be much else, so it's got to be a D. So it's going to be the D there, number 10. 10D. Hopefully there'll be more Ds. Another one, ED on the end there. Very, very good sign. Any more number 10s? A do. Any more number 10s? One here. Dashed, maybe, or... Oh, look, that's a double letter there. I said that might be realm, but damned isn't 2 M's, is it? Unless it's with an actual dam, like you're making a dam, it might be. And then this would be memorable. Look, memorable. There's an M there for the 12. And realm, it's got to be, hasn't it? It's got to be. Let's take a chance. It looks good. 12 for M. Any more 12s? Any more M's? Can't see them. Realm, we're going to say it's got to be an L there. It's one of the letters we need. L for 9. We've got another 9 there. That'll be also. Is that an O? Yes, that's an O that we didn't spot. So 9 is L. Any more 9s? There's one blur. This will be blind probably, but we'll do that in a second. No more 9s. Okay, we'll do it then. So I reckon blind. N for 3. Cross it out there, cross it out there. E blank IT. Give you a moment to think about that before I write it in. Got to be, hasn't it? Exit. Any more 13s? Any more X's? No, usually there's a lot. Oh, there's one there. There's usually far more than you'd expect, because that's how they catch you out, so that the letters that are the most common are not necessarily the ones that would be the most common in the alphabet. Look, this E I missed here for memorable. I could have filled the E in ages ago, and there's the L for memorable. Okay, so what else have we got? The 22 is the I missed that early on. Ruling, maybe. The N, yes, there's an N. And 16 we haven't got yet, and the G is going begging, so we're going to have the G there. G for 16. G for 16, cross it out. I bet you there's more G's. Come on, let's... Where are you, G's? One there, another ING. INGs do appear in these puzzles. That's one thing that is a useful thing you can look for. Okay, what else have we got? Well, now we're just thinking what letters are left over, really. Blank AXED. Faxed. Faxed is the only one I can think of. 25. So are there any other 25s to give us a clue? There's quaff there. Is that a... 6 is an A. Yes, it is. It's one that we missed. So we've got quaff and faxed. So faxed is 25. Cross it out. What are we left with? Blank A. And that 22 is an I. I missed a lot of I's, didn't I? Blank AI. 9 is an L. And 5. Well, it's not sailor. Jailer. Must be jailer. We've got J left over, haven't we? Yep, there it is. J for 5. Let's have a look out for some more 5s. Any more 5s? No. And 4 we found, I remember. What's the 4? Oh, fro. So to and fro. See? Unusual word. Not something you'd expect to see there. N is the 3 that goes here. That's probably going to be zinc then, isn't it? That gets rid of our Z, which is number 1. Any other Z's? Can't see any. 21's an I. Oh no, no, beg your pardon, sorry, 21 is a C. Getting carried away with these I's. Black. 15 is... Have we got K yet? No, we haven't got K yet, so that must be black. They haven't used the word blackface in here, have they? No. Thank you, good. I'm glad you haven't. That would have been a bit shocking to see that in here. Blackjack. I wouldn't have been able to put the video up, I don't think, with a word like that appearing. Look, there's quaked, which I'd hoped was there. So we've got blackjack. Even blackjack sounds a little bit racist, doesn't it, to be honest? Did I not put the K in here? No, I didn't. So K is 15, is that right? Yes, it is. K is 15. It's crossed off here. I don't know why it's not... I haven't used it twice, have I? No. No, okay, alright. So K is 15. 14... 6. Have we got 6? Yes, 6 is A. 14 must be the H then, for chasing. Yes, look, we haven't got an H. 14, H, chasing. 14, H here. 20, that's a missing letter. Hope. 20. Did I say 14? 20, a missing letter. Hope, 20. And there's another P there. And then 12 is M, puma. See, funny words that catch you out easy. U, did I not cross the U off? The U must be the... No, U is 17. Oh yes, I didn't write it in its little box here, or cross it off. I obviously got too carried away telling you about Q's and U's. We've done it. Now the next thing we do, we fill in this. This is the fun bit at the end, a little treat at the end. 20 is P. 6 is A. 9 is L. 6 is A. 10 is D. Palladium. I. Oh no. Paladins. I think a paladin is a knight on a horse, isn't it? There we are. That's the code word from Tuesday the 19th of April 2022. Evening Standard.